Reggae Interviews. Word Sound Power.
Welcome to Reggae Interviews. Today we are here in Spanish Town, Jamaica, and we've got a very special guest with us, a foundation artist, a dancehall pioneer, and one of the youngest talents to make a serious mark in reggae from the early days. Please welcome the one and only Little John.
Yeah, man, and it's a pleasure, It's a pleasure to be here and doing these interviews. It's a joy, you understand? It pleased my heart to know that, we are going to successfully doing these interviews. Yeah.
Well, we give thanks to you for putting out some time, because I know that you're still very much busy and active and in demand in 2025. And for Reggae Interviews, it's a real honour for you to share some of your greatest sort of catalogue here with the viewers and fans that are watching today.
Yeah, for real. Because we start music from 8 years of age, right? And we're child star, you understand? So child star like Dennis Brown and plenty more artists start from tender age. We start from 8
years old, yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Might be then start from 17, I don't know. So.
Well, I feel that as one of our dancehall pioneers, we've got so much to talk about, but what I want to do today is to really sort of dive into the real story of some of your biggest hits, songs that I think have become staple hits in reggae music and beyond. But before we do that, let's talk about where home was for you growing up as a child. Where did you grow up?
Well, I grew up in 257 Spanish Town Road, that is in 3 miles. 3 miles, there a place named Mackay Lane where everything started. You understand? With all the producers in Kingston 11. You understand? That's where Junjo is from, that's where King Jammys is from, that's where Pickout is from, that's where all the
Singing Melody, I think.
Singing Melody. That's a artist era.
Yeah.
Producer era. You understand? So we never short of producers and talent. Yeah.
I mean, growing up in the 70s, which, many people describe as the golden era of reggae music when it was in abundance, what was it like for you growing up as a child?
Well, growing up as a child, I was so interested in the music, you understand, because even when I'm supposed to be at school, I'm at studio. So, I was so believe in the music, because let me tell you something, I never knew that music have anything to offer. I just have the love for music. I never in music for money, for fame, but all of those things come. So so you see the work where you put out, anything can generate. Yeah.
Now, I know that people like Sugar Minott were very influential in your musical career, and people might not know this, but you actually started out as a DJ.
Yes, I started out as a DJ, and Sugar Minott look at me and tell me, listen, you have the voice to sing. You're not supposed to DJ. But the first DJ song that the three of us do, me, Sugar Minott, Captain Simbad, I was the little guy at 8 years old, a song named 51 Star, Me Never Born. I was the person who had the little voice in it. I say, go there, Simbad, go there, go there. So I started out as a DJ, for real, because I was around Banking Tayan, which was my sparring partner, so when Sugar said, you must start, do the singing, I tell him, thanks, and when we start sing, we still come sing the song when him 51 Star, Me Never Born. You understand? Because me still come tell him 51 Star, me never did born. Hey, my little granny did I tell me where I gone. You understand? Because it's the same 51 Star, the three of us do when I was like 8 years of age. Yeah.
Well, do you know, I feel as though our sort of like energy is on the same level, because the first song that I wanted to talk to you about today was actually that very first song, 51 Storm. Yeah. Captain Sinbad and Sugar Minott, and that's when your voice was first heard, just as you've sort of like recounted.
Yeah, that's the first time.
Do you remember which studio you went to record that song?
Yes, that can't come out of me. That is King Tubby's studio.
Wow. The
King himself. Yeah, the King himself, King Tubbys. Listen, my first appearance in a studio can never come out of my brain.
Okay.
That's where I make my mark, and majority of my early days songs is King Tubbys.
Yeah. So, I mean, what did your parents and family think of you actually going into King Tubby's studio, or was this something that they never knew about? But
no, my parents, I used to live with my aunt, right? Every time that I go out and I did a song, I come back to her and play it to her, and she listens to it and I say, oh, that song. And she say, yeah, that song good. You understand? Because I wasn't with my mom that time, I was with my aunt, and she used to say, may I do something progressively? She embraced me and she pushed me and said, well then, fine, I know, and I go hang out with people and, disrespect and bring the bad vibes, go and do your thing. So, every song that I did, I take it back to her for she to pass them, and she give me that sense of direction. Yeah.
Okay. This one might be a hard question, but do you have any memories of seeing King Tubby for that very first time?
Listen, it was my greatest pleasure to see King Tubbys, and let me tell you this: me and King Tubbys get on very well, Okay. Yeah, because I'm being honest to you, him never give me a bad face when I met that man. Because me ending up voice album for King Tubbys. You understand? Because if my song that I have when them fade away, that I do in a sound style, King Tubbys me do it for. So King Tubbys is better than plenty of these people. Yeah, because one thing with him is a very cool person. If hear him voice if it's not necessary. Yeah, that's him.
So I know that Sugar, had so many sort of like, big hits. So I'm thinking of, things like River Jordan that were around the same time. And then we also had like songs from Little John and Captain Sinbad, like Modeling, the A1 sound.
Yes.
It kind of sort of feels like Youth Man Promotion was almost like the University of Dancehall, if there was ever one.
That's all I have to tell anybody. That was a university. Sugar Minott was, when him running that program, it was a good idea I'm come up with. The youths, them can get a chance to express themselves, no care what age you is, and you can express, allow you to express yourself. You understand? So I have to applaud Sugar for that and plenty other stuff. Yeah.
Because I think that yourself and Tristan Palmer kind of sort of like were really like the youth promotion.
I am one of the first Youth Man Promotion.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm one of the first. Tenasa and Tristan is one of the first. Tenasa, them and Nitty Gritty, all of those come down the line.
Yeah. Do you feel that people actually appreciate the size or the magnitude of what Sugar Minott has contributed to this music?
No man, people love Sugar, man. Sugar is a well-beloved artist. Trust me. Even in his passing, that show you how love that guy is. Because Sugar of funeral was on a rainy day, and it was jam-packed. Sugar, people come out and is upper Akazal, upper Film Barnland, and the whole works, and him get a good, Sugar is a great human being, trust me. Both him singing, But in everything, Sugar is a wonderful person.
Yeah.
Because I grew around Sugar. I am one of the person that Sugar look upon and say, you're one of the fastest artists that grew up on me. That start serving a film time. Cause when a man bring you as a student and you come up and you're the right time side, there's plenty of place in the world you go and him. That goes to show that he was doing a good job.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, we are here today at Reggae Interviews celebrating just some of the big hits that Little John's big catalogue has over the decades. Let's talk a little bit about Jat Thomas, the Midnight Rock label. In 1983, you did a big song for Jat Thomas called Say What You're Saying on the big rhythm called the...
Answer Rhythm.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, man, let me tell you, me and Jat Thomas go way back, right? And all of these things that happen at the same time as youth, all of these things, it's not like it's when me at 20 at Jat Thomas. No, all of this happen like
all at the same time.
All at the same time. So I was left Kingston and going at the countryside, right? And a sound system by the name of African Roots. When I was like about 12, 13, I go 14. And down the country with the sound system, me I play it, me I DJ, me I sing, me I do everything. All right. Me I the boss for the sound come a King Tubbys to come cut some dub. And Jat Thomas see me and said, Little John, I'm looking for you. It's your time. When you there, I hide. No, so him look for me and say, you have to make this guy go back a country and leave you, You understand? I have to tell the guy, say, yeah, where to go. Him said, I'm ready for me now, So, you're going to go back a country. Me get to do some work. And there goes, we do this song when him say what he's saying. I think I take one day to do the Unwilling Baby Mother album for Jat Thomas. Understand? So, because the brain was sticky, the brain is full of information. Yeah.
I mean, the way that you kind of like took that Dennis Emmanuel Brown classic from, because Dennis had recorded that a few years earlier at Joe Gibbs, but you kind of made that one your own within that original style.
That's how I do things. Even when I sing back a song, I want to try to sing it even better than the first one. Even the song that I do for George Pang, which is True Confession, it's a sing-over song. And when me sing that song, people can't tell if it's the only thing they recognize is True Confession. You understand? So me I tell you, say, we do some good works with these producers in Jamaica,
And I think that, one of the beautiful things about reggae music is that rhythms and lyrics have always been versioned, because, I mean, if we look at Say What You're Saying, Dennis Brown did it a few years earlier, but originally it was actually Eric Monty Morris, right? Yeah. 10 years before that or so.
Yes, man. So, so when I did that song, Say What You're Saying, and, that song start turn Jamaica apart, and Barry G, our disc jockey, have that song and him set every day. It just bring a joy to myself. You understand? That's not the first hit song, really, but that create havoc. The first hit song was a song named Look How Them Work Us So Hard. Yeah. Smoke Ganja Hard. And the second hit song was True Confession. And then Say What You're Saying come another line there. Yeah. So everything is happening at once.
Yeah. Another big song that you recorded for Jat Thomas was the song called Gambling on the Heptones Mama Rhythm.
Yes. Nana looking, Nana gambling. Yeah. Let me tell you something. I used to go to dance, right? And you have the crown and anchor man, and sometimes you go into a gambling house and you see them at throw dice, and so we just put 2 and 2 together, and and that's how those songs come, and those songs are original songs.
Yeah.
You understand? Because most of my songs, they are originals.
Yeah.
It's not like some man were known for doing over a song. Majority of my songs them are original.
Original, yeah.
Not pen writing, out of head. Yeah. Not like I write them out. It's just, and I remember everything that I said. I'm an on-the-spot person.
Yeah.
And
I think back then, bands...
But sound system have a lot to do with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm a sound system person.
Yeah.
And my career starts from the sound system.
Yeah.
So in order to be on a sound system, quick thinking have to be there.
Yeah. I mean, the Roots Radix band, they were licking some rhythms hard back then, and I think that what used to happen is that the rhythms were laid down during the daytime at Channel 1,
yes,
and then the voicing would take place through the night at Tubby's.
Yes, all right. When Junjo is laying rhythm, the mother lays 60 rhythm a day.
60 rhythms?
60 rhythm a day. You understand? Because I was the youth. I'm there. I'm not telling you nothing that I heard. You understand? So when it's time to record, them cool down the lane of rhythm, and people start record, and then after we do record all of those rhythm, 60 rhythm again.
Wow.
You understand? So, Henry Junjo laws create history. Yeah. One of the greatest producers, different from Cox and Dad. Yeah.
Before we talk about another big hit, let's talk a little bit about romantic hi-fi, Thursday night at the Fight.
Oh Lord God, that was hey, let me tell you, that was my dream sound system. When I set up a sound by the name of Romantic. I start the first in a week dance. In a week, normally it's on a weekend dance I always keep, and I set up in a week, which is Thursday night. But goes to show you this, they have a thing on the TV every Thursday night, a boxing thing, when they Thursday night at the Fight. I saw my party get the Thursday night at the Fight because the girl them, when them have a problem at town with them friend, I write to my party, them come fight.
Okay.
And them have a problem with them boyfriend and woman I take away who, and my party it come end up. You understand? So my party get to name Thursday night at the Fight.
Right. Which area in Kingston did you set up the sound on Thursday night?
Right at the same 257 Spanish Town Road, right?
3 Mile.
Right out of 3 Mile in front of KW.
Okay.
Mackay Lane. You understand? Right at Junjo HQ. Yeah.
What do you think made romantic hi-fi different from other sounds at the time? What was the sort of cutting edge thing that romantic hi-fi had that no other sound had back then?
Well, Liquor John have the girls them around him, and anywhere girls is, the guys gonna flock that place. So my Thursday night at the Fight, as me tell you, full of ladies, full of entertainers, full of producers, full of everybody. So my party block from the bottom of the lane to the top of the lane, and the party is keeping in the middle. You understand? So it's what if a community surround. You understand?
Yeah.
So romantic create history in our time.
And I think that the sound itself was also responsible to help bust the careers of many, many artists.
The amount of artists this sound bust all of the man them who have named today, from Shabba to Ninja to Tennessee to Yellowman to Rankin Tayan, because my sound system did welcome artists to come. When them come, I gave them my mic to express themselves. So if somebody go on good, tomorrow when I wake up, my zinc fence flat.
Okay.
So you know, that person, producer did it, I listen all the way I go on, so as a man bust the place, then I shut Tennessee bus, I went to my place in bus.
This was way before Tennessee started doing all the recordings for people like Sugar and stuff.
Listen, from before, I remember Tennessee lived next door to me. So me and Tennessee used to go to school together. I used to in one class. So at the end of the day, Tennessee, I want to tell you what Tennessee do to me. I go to the studio and I voice a two dub plate for him. And when the dub plate playing at the Thursday night at the fight, I mash up the whole place and come and say, I have to pay him. I said, well, me have to pay you, your career, me have fix up here, tell me about pay you. And I hold the two dub plate and I crush them. And I tell them, say, goodbye. You understand? Because at the end of the day, the crowd, I mash up the place. You come and you change your mind, and when you did do them, you never, a cost wasn't there to it. You understand? But them kind of youth, there was like some different, them youth, there was no Christian.
Okay.
You understand? Them youth, there was like real soldier, real bad people there. You understand? But true, Mr. Man, we no fear, no, not at all. So, you know, yeah.
Because you also had your own record label as well, Romantic, the label, and you had people like Early B, Frankie Paul on some of the early releases.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I do a couple of artists on my own label and stuff. You know, new artists, big artists, young artists. You know, so you know, was always trying with the label. Some people abroad hear the stuff them that I have and interested in them, and you know, they're gonna like re-release them. Okay. You know, so they buy the product, they want to re-release
them.
Yeah, because you know they say them, find them attractive, love them. So music is my thing. I don't rush music. I born in music, and I live music. I sleep music. I do everything with music. So that's why when I have my time when me kind of cool out vocally, and every time that I come back, I create havoc. That's why I know that the music, and me choose it, I choose me. Yeah.
And I think as you're sort of like sharing the stories behind a few of your big hit songs today, I sort of feel as though you must have been sort of learning things from other people, other artists, producers, and that probably inspired you to make your own label at a young age.
Yeah, man, let me tell you something. You see, when you're there around progress, you will progress. But when you're there around badness, you're going to be a bad person.
True.
When you're there around goodness, you're gonna try to be good.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I was surrounded, as I tell you in the first thing I said to you, was surrounded by a lot of producers.
Yeah.
You understand? So when you come in music, you can't, every artist that sing, produce after a while. Because there are young artists gonna be associate themselves with you, and if them sound good, you want to record them. Because at the end of the day, I grew up listening to some great man like Alton, Sugar Minott, great man like Ken Boot, and plenty others. Gregory Isaac, the whole works. So these people one of them have an input in my life.
Yeah. Cool. Well, we know that we've kind of sort of mentioned this producer's name a few times in the reasoning today, but I feel as though we need to talk about one of the songs at least that you recorded with him. You know that the producer that I'm talking about, don't you? Henry Junjo Laws, and the song that I have in my mind right now, Dancehall Style. What a big hit.
I want to suggest to you though, that's one of the first song I did for Henry Junjo Laws. Steely and Clevie and the Roots Radix band play that with him.
Okay.
And right now, that is one of my biggest returns until today, dancehall style. Because the sound system, they're just calling for it like crazy.
When I listened to that song, the actual styling of your voice, to me, it sounded different.
Yeah, man, because remember, that voice that you was hearing there is when coming from the younger voice to that voice.
Okay.
That
you're maturing.
Yes, that was the mature Africa John dancehall style.
Little John, give our viewers a little touch of dancehall style live and direct here for Reggae Interviews.
A dancehall style. Well, ooh yeah. So how you string a sound in the land? How you string a sound in the land? You put the red pan red, you put the black pan black. Red pan red, you put the black pan black. Little after that you put on 3 tabacs. Little after that you put on 3 tabacs. It sound a little sweeter, yeah. It sounds sweeter, yeah.
Live and direct and in living colours. Now, for the people that are watching today that don't understand the red pond red and black pond black, explain that to the viewers.
Let me tell you something. You have some young selector right now that going into dancehall with only, they don't have a sound system, so they don't know this. They go in there with their laptops and they go and then play and people's sound. So they don't know, say, in the early days, you used to have the box wire that run from the box to the amps, and you can't put red or black and put black or red. You understand? It have to have a series, the right series. You understand? So, we just make all of who out there who have sound system and don't know about this song is what me I sing about. Red pan red, black pan black.
Volcano, Henry Junjo Laws, his sound was really like the sound of the stars. All the top singers and DJs came through Volcano. Barrington Levy, Yellowman, Toyin, Louis Lepke, Burra Banton, Little Harry. Some memories of Volcano sound.
Well, Volcano sound come as what come change the sound business in Jamaica. You understand? First thing, Volcano have the most artists that follow Volcano sound. Because you have Lee Van Cleef, Louis Lepke, Rankin Ty, and Joseph Whale, Charlie Chaplin, name them. You understand? And it creates a lot of things, that song that Henry Junjo Laws built by the name of Volcano. And suppose I tell you, Volcano used to get so many dates that him have to share some with Romantic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's how close you were.
That was how close we were. You understand? Because Romantic, before Volcano, Junjo Laws used to, they are Romantic. Romantic was his sound. You understand? So he also share boxes. Because I have multiple boxes. I say, yo, John, I go play around this, so, and you are going to play around this, so, as Volcano. Same way. You understand? So the date shares. You understand? So, what if I respect to Henry Junjo Laws, man? Let me tell you something. Me love Henry Junjo Laws. The man, they make me know what life is and people can get ahead. Yeah.
Some of these early producers that you were working with, how did it work from a business side? Because I know that sometimes, people will say that they kind of were voicing song after song for a producer. They never got the recognition financially. How was it working with Little John and Henry Junjo Laws?
Junjo give you money. Junjo don't work nobody for free. Junjo is a bossy, like a rasta. You understand? And them man, they make plenty of people in music know about money. You understand? And I like some producer, you go there and you have vice, and you do everything, and them give you nothing. Them never know if you eat lunch. Them never know if you eat no breakfast before you reach there. And a Junjo that. Time Junjo have a session, 2 big pot of food there somewhere cook. So when the man them their studio work, the pot of food them come up there. Everybody take lunch, recess, and food I share, everybody I eat.
Toyin was a very close friend of yours as well, and you were always sort of seen riding on the back of the bike with Toyin, and he produced a really big song. And I want to ask you the question, who is Janet Sinclair?
Well, Janet Sinclair was a lady on the radio in Jamaica, right? Where if you have a problem, you call her, and she will tell you what to do and how to. So it was one of the biggest program in Jamaica in the early time.
Okay.
So I go to the studio now, and I say I have to sing about this lady. And that became a big song in England.
It was a massive hit in England.
Because I can never go England and don't sing that song, because at the time I'm on stage, people them say, don't forget Janet Sinclair. If you have a problem in your love affair, just write to Janet Sinclair. If you're feeling shame, don't tell her your name. Tell her your damn complaint. Janet Sinclair. Janet Sinclair. Big song.
Big song. I mean, that song, Janet Sinclair, and also Dancehall Style, were both released in the UK on Greensleeves Records on a 12-inch. What was the impact of having some of those early singles released on Greensleeves Records for you, Little John?
Well, remember, Henry Junjo Laws was having a link with Chris Cracknell, I think.
Chris Sedgwick.
Yes, yeah. And so they becomes partner, and everything that Junjo do, him send it to England. And him also invite Chris in Jamaica. So, we get to know Chris too and all those things. So, because Junjo don't hide nothing from us, Everything we him do, we know, because even when Junjo was going to come back and take up him tape them back in the last when him go to England and never return. You understand? So I can't tell me, said, boy John, I come take up back my whip, You understand? And him never make it back to deal with it, So, yeah, man. But as I say, he must have a good business with them. Yeah. And so them get all of those songs to distribute.
So, Little John, did you know how popular your songs were in the UK? Because remember, back then in the early 80s, we didn't have no internet or anything. So how did you know that your songs were so big or in the UK? Or was it a case of you relying on people that might come back from UK saying your song's mashing up England?
No, I want to tell you this, we get the impact, man. Because you see, when it happened, that's when I reached in England in the 80s, right? If you want to know that you're doing good in England, when you go there to do a show and you go at the radio station and you see the radio station pack of people, then say you great things is happening.
Yeah.
When you go there and you don't even see 2 people, you go there at the radio station and you know you're going to be there, and you don't see nobody, then say nothing now go on for you. You understand? But I never go England yet and don't have a good show.
Yeah. We are getting through the hits here with Little John, song by song. Now, one song that we have to talk about, which you kind of touched on earlier today in this conversation, was one that you recorded for George Pang on the Powerhouse label. Yeah. We know which song it is. It's on the mighty Heavenless Rhythm track. Yeah. Introduce that song to the viewers today.
Well, that song is True Confession, right? True Confession was a song that sing before I was born. Yeah, that's that. But I just like the style of the song, and I just try to sing it my way. But I still have to have the true confession and the style and the same way that's all the original singer sing it. So it creates an impact. Again, you understand? And but that song was number one till by think that Bob Marley died in the 80s. Come with that song and lick it off a number one named Buffalo Soldier. You understand? And so it was the song. It's a very powerful song. True Confession. Can't go nowhere and sing it either. Because, people going to remind you of certain songs. Yeah. Because I have some songs, me tell you, loved by the people until today. You understand? I am the person like this who don't have to even think about singing other songs, because these songs,
the catalogue is there.
The catalogue is big.
It's solid.
Yeah.
I mean, you recorded an album of that same name in 1984, True Confession, for George Pang, and it kind of sort of feels as though you were sort of working with Junjo, working with George Pang. Now, I want to ask you a question. What was the difference in the studio when you worked with, say, Junjo versus George Pang?
Well, it's two good individual, George Pang, Junjo, remember, and me have the spirit, you understand? All them do is put up the rhythm, and me have the spirit, so from the rhythm right, the spirit I go there. You understand? So me not have no problem with was two great men, and not only that. Jack Scorpio, which is Black Scorpio too, also do an album for Black Scorpio too. I sang upon this Everless with him. Was one song with him, Woes and Troubling at the dance. You understand? And Jack Scorpio is also a wonderful person. You understand? Jack Scorpio is also a wonderful individual, a man there know your worth and deal with you with respect. And all of those things. So all of the produce, not to mention even the youth who live in England right now, they pick out one good youth that too.
Lloyd Dennis.
Do a lot of songs for him too. A lot of early days songs, understand? And wonderful person. I talked to him the other day, asked him on health go on, and say here and there, so because as you're growing up in age, anything can happen. You understand? So you have people, producers, I've record for them, but I don't interested in them.
Okay.
Don't like them. I would even call them name. Because what? They feel like them for take your money and enrich themselves, and when you ask them, say, then where is this and where is that? It's a lucky thing, so we are street youth and we know how to bob and weave, and say if you're going to eat my food, you can't eat everything because you have a special time for you to stop eat my food. You have a time when you have to stop. Because everything that up out there right now, I'm the rightful one for them. I can take them, put them back together, compile them, and put them out. Me are the rightful owner. Them won't go own them for a time. And first, when you even give the artist them nothing, you can't be a great person. They don't have no merit on your name. Like how me can boast pan Henry Junjo, boast pan Jat Thomas, boast pan other producers. I'm talking about great producers, you know, I tell about it, I'm not gonna call his name. You understand? Great producers, but they don't great in delivering. They don't give. They just keep everything for themselves. You understand? But true me know say it's just one person out of the pack and him can't take away my rights because my rights is my rights.
True.
You can't just eat a little food, but my rights is belongs to me. You understand? So, you know, as simple as that. So music business is not easy. Sometimes you hear a man, I tell him situation where him go through, he afraid us know so well then what. And not all of us born with gold spoon. You understand? But we just give thanks and praise. Even you have a virgin we keep uptown Mondays. Better than enough for the producers them when you're witty. You understand? Can do a couple of songs for him too.
Okay.
You understand? Song like, do mama do not bother beat me no more. Look how me back it full up so if you dare beat time and say any longer, I go and run away, go stay with me father. You understand? And then by the time leave you copy my style too and come to one. And the intercon rose, they tell me to come. Didn't catch me and music sleep on volcano. And them listen me think them and them go on me think them and Kami was the vibes youth, you know. And me have the spirit, you know. Them the born with none, you know. You understand? So all me I tell you say in this music business, Virgin, is not an easy road, as Bantan say. It's not an easy road. Yeah?
Well, you know, we appreciate everything that you're sort of like sharing today with our viewers, because I feel that some of the things that you're talking about today, I think people need to know the truth directly from yourself.
You know what I mean? The people need to know the truth, because let me tell you something. If you don't express yourself, it go down in your cranium. You better you express yourself, and then, let me tell you something, you know. When saying so, you know, I don't have nobody for my heart, you know, because I'm 60 right now. I don't have no, and when you have people on your heart, you know, you now go, you go look, when you're 60, you look like 80. You understand? But there are interviews like this, you just have to just say stuff. Anybody not hear them, me call them name, them know them me attack. You don't have to create havoc, you don't have to create enemies. You just when you know hear your name in my interview, you just must tell yourself, say, get the puzzle.
I like that attitude or mentality, because I think that reggae music has always been getting a fight, and sometimes it can be that when we start sort of like bashing an artist or producer, it creates more negativity.
That's it. So me not gonna do that. I'm just gonna, if you don't hear your name, that means you know, say.
Read between the lines.
Just read between the lines.
Okay.
You understand?
Yep.
But as I say, as much as you done me wrong, I don't grudge you. Understand?
Understand.
Because I don't have you upon my heart. Because you see, your heart, it determines your life, your situation.
Yep.
You understand? When your heart start get burdened, you know, problem.
Yep. And ultimately, the richness is in life.
That's the beauty. So, let me tell you, the greatest part when me love, I can eat a finger of banana and go to my bed.
Good.
Because a lot of people that in music from before me born, we are there. They can't even show nothing they don't, you know, because of how people treat them. But we did have little sense in our doings.
True.
And even the younger youth, them now have more sense too. Because you have...
Everyone's wising up now.
Yes.
Wising up, yeah.
So the greatest thing in life me just consider myself as a sower. I sow the seed. So if somebody else is reap, I'm happy.
Talking about the many, many hits of Little John here in Spanish Town in Jamaica, and we have to take a little drive over to 31 Maxfield Avenue, the home of
Channel 1.
What a big studio that is, and that studio has been responsible for so many big songs, but the one that I'm going to talk to you about came on a rhythm track known as the General Rhythm. What is that song?
Well, suppose I tell you, say, I'm going to tell you where it began. I go to Channel 1 one day. Sly and Robbie was doing a rhythm. It's a bouncing rhythm. And Soji was the engineer. I'm going to go to Soji and say, Soji, I have one song I want to do, you know. And him say, me hear the rhythm and me mind me upon the rhythm, and, you know. So him say, all right, here we do. Go on there, when I play the rhythm, you go and mime the song, which is a song with him. Look how them work out so hard. I can't feel me name go up bad boy. I talk about me smoke ganja hard. I can't tell you what happened to that. The break that I get there so with Soji. Soji do the demo, put it in the dub room. People them come there buy. Remember I said the Chinaman don't know about me now, nothing, you know. And the man, when the Chinaman come, man, him say and sang in the dub room there. Everybody come from all around the country. Them come feet and them say, you know how to contact him? Say, yeah, man, you know. So that somebody come check me and tell me, say that Chinaman want you to come do the song officially now. And I saw, we reach back at the studio, do back the song. And the song come out and it's a big hit. Look how them work us so hard. You understand?
Did that song hit big in Jamaica first, or was it in the UK?
It in Jamaica, man. Them man me called, remember, you know, Junjo. Everybody did think was Junjo song, you know, because it depends on Junjo live album when we keep a dance with Aces. 82 Chatham Avenue. You understand? And that rhythm, they star up the dance. You understand? So the song became a great success. And them time they know me start, you know, so blood cleat, get a space that together, so, you know. That's me, every time I see Soji as the greatest engineer, I have to tell him, say, thanks for, you know, that's why I tell people, say, sometimes, instead of you sit down for nothing, just walk for nothing. Understand? And something great come out of the walk when I left from my yard. I walk at Channel 1. I'll do one too far from, you know, I'll just be across, have a cross street I reach where me I go. You understand? So back on the song that you're talking about on the general. So it happened that me do an album, say need an album from me. And I do take one day to do that album too, with some song like If All the Girls Should Live Across the Ocean, song like Roadblock, you understand, All Over Me. And when me do the All Over Me and the man drop the All Over Me behind the look out the work so hard, and this so the glory turn up now.
So it's almost like you had like two different songs for Channel 1 simultaneously that were just licking hard.
Yes, which is the work so hard and they
all over me.
And all over me. You understand? So, you know, so that song name All Over Me create havoc. And it goes like this. All over me, me girl, all over me. She no ramp with me back, I just strictly me belly. And in a the bed, she a fit take as 90. And lick a chan up a nice, sexy body. But you say me no girl can't mind me. If a girl try that, she a go dead for young. What she do? Sell her buffet, she a go sell her TV. And go punching, she a fi pray to me. And say, well, lick a chan when I got it, we can take it all over me. Baby, I tell a big song, man.
And there was actually a rhythm album as well, wasn't it? The General for Generals. Big rhythm album.
Man, because I think so also Bantan Livy they do a song pan with him. It's strange too, you understand? So in every directions, you know, we did have a good thing going until the youth does get bad mind from my boss, I never really like it. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of seems as though, everything that we've spoken about up until now was in the analog days in terms of the recordings. I think we need to talk a little bit about some of the big hits that you've had in the digital age as well. So the songs that I'm sort of thinking of, In the Ghetto, a big song that you did for, I think it was King Jammy's, right?
King Jammy's, yeah. In the Ghetto, yeah, man. All of those songs that I do for King Jammy's in down in the 80s, 85, you understand, Clark's Booty.
That was another big song as well.
In the Ghetto, and Shawana Pregnant and all them songs.
How did you adapt as an artist and as a singer that started out in the live sound systems, recording in the analog days? You kind of had that locked, but then when the digital rhythms came in, how did Little John adapt to that?
No, let me tell you something, we can sing on anything with your music. Okay. I can do soft songs. I'm a versatile person. As me tell you, say, it's not me choose music, it's music choose me. Because let me tell you something. Me does studio one with him. Remember, me I come from Studio One days. That means when me depend on a sound system, me want to sing from bass Studio One. Because you have to, if a man give me a rhythm with a lot of changes in it, I know where the change I go come. I know where I go happen. I born musically.
Yes.
You understand? So if you any rhythm, if you take calypso, give me, cause the kind of way that way you hear me sing, the dancehall style way, is the calypsonian way. You understand? But when I used to DJ, I kind of speed up my singing, and I never knew it would be the thing today, because when I say all over me girl, I used to DJ, me use the singing and the DJ and combine them together to have a speedy
delivery
thing, a speedy delivery. So I used to sing and slow rhythm, and I make the slow rhythm sound fast. You understand?
Yeah.
So there's so much thing that I bring across to music. That's to the day. All of the artists them follow my method. It's my thing them I don't know. Even Barry Salmon is a nice and soul-in singers. After I say, lift it up, chuck it up, pull it up, come again. Can you play some? And my style them there. Everything, because those people, they are pretty singers. They sing nice. But I come and I put a tempo in the singing, and if them not there, other tempo there right now, sing J them call it.
Yeah. And I think that the beautiful thing is that when Little John goes on to record, it's almost as though you're very versatile, singing conscious or reality lyrics, and also you kind of like add a little bit of humor into some of the songs as well. And I think that's the thing that makes it hit as well, because it connects with the people.
Because let me tell you something. I sing for the girls, right? And it's when you're singing for girls, you have to, from the girls love the song, everybody go and love the song. Cause remember, you know, me do songs. Me also do a song for Jammies with name Black Traffic, you know. You understand? Another girl them songs that. Black traffic, some girl like black traffic. See me with Rosie, don't black dancehall style that again. You understand? So at the end of the day, me know how to attack the people, me know how to chill, and me know how to come because me know where the people, me know the style we are going on my own, me can't they are back in it.
Yeah.
And when me not put out a song, and me still there lead. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, a few years ago, somebody posted something online to say, who is the singer of Clark's Booty? Who's the original singer of Clark's Booty? And a lot of people didn't actually know who the original singer was. Let's get that straight on record.
Well, you know, say, definitely I mean sing the first Clark's Booty song, right? Because let me tell you something. When I grow, a Clark's shoes me love. Because if even when Jat Thomas go to England, him always take back my Clarks and my pants length, right? Cause them time there you make you want to make your own turleen and wool and you know and stuff like that and get your knits Gansey from England.
Yep.
I know when you get your knits, that's so Clark's Booty coming out. Clark's Booty I tell about Clark's, diamond socks, all wool, knits Gansey. You understand? So you know, so that song is a song where send me to the four corner of the world, man. Yeah, Clark's Booty.
And you're not the first person to ever sing about Clark's Booty, because I know that people like Ranking Joe and Trinity from earlier in the days also reference Clark's Booties.
No, even Dillinger. Even Dillinger. Because I remember Dillinger did have a song with him and Gregory Isaac, a combination. They said, do, I'm not rich, but the sun shines for me. And then we daddy up a barakat. We go buy Clark's Booty. Yeah, but I'm talking about to make my Clark's Booty song. Him just refer to Clark's in the song, but I'm singing about it.
Yeah, the title is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Where did Jamaica's love affair with a British shoemaker come from? How did the Jamaicans really sort of soak in Clark's?
Let me tell you something. Jamaican people is them best shoes that Clark's. You see the Clark's man in England must just applaud Jamaica for that. Jamaican no wear nothing more than Clark's. Yeah?
Yeah.
No other shoes. If you see a man in a crepe, a film style, but him have 20 Clarks and I'm put on so. Because Clarks sell more than any other shoes in Jamaica.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Now, I want to talk about another song, a big dancehall hit. This is one song that has to be performed anywhere that you go in the world. It was probably around about 87, 88 when you recorded this song for Ozzy Hibbert on a label called Black Solidarity, The Mud Up.
Yeah, Ozzy. Yeah, man. Ozzy, a good youth, man. You know, we take time out for do. I think we did do a couple of songs for him too. Because, you know, Tristan Palmer and I was so much of a close bridging. And, you know, Tristan introduced me to Ozzy.
Because they were very close, right?
Yeah, Tristan Palmer, one of them, you know, are colleagues, you know. So, we also did do a couple of duet with me and Tristan Palmer.
Yes.
You understand? For the same label and stuff. You understand? So Mud Up now is a great hit. That song there mash up the whole of Jamaica.
And the world.
The world, Mud Up. You understand? And it goes like this. The muddy business, we done with that. Muddy business, we now want. Nobody give me that, the girl like she mud up. Nobody give me that, the girl like she mud up. Lord God, she mud up. No, this girl, Lord fam, she smile. And that's some girl song, the girl them love them song, the God to bed. Just anytime them song there, me up on stage with them song, the whole atmosphere change. Yeah.
I mean, you voiced for so many big producers, you know, some of the ones that we've touched on today, people like Junjo Laws, we mentioned George Pang, we've sort of talked about people like Jack Scorpio, and then over the years, you know, there's other producers as well, but which producer do you think best captured the essence of Little John's style?
What I just said, I have a producer in my early days, when I do some song like What is Catty when my voice sound like a girl. And wait till I put on my robe. Understand? Jah Bible.
Okay.
Roots tradition. Yes. That was my first set of songs at King Tubby's studio. Before I go to Captain Simbad and Sugar Minott.
I mean, there's so many other people that you've recorded for, people like Fatty Sporrell, Jack Scorpio, Winston Riley, Redman. You know, the list is long. The history is big.
Very long, because you see, you talk about another good guy, Redman.
Yes.
The man there give you money, real money too. Those guys can talk about. You understand? Redman. And that's, you know, so when I check the ratio, you just have to talk about who make you can have your bread and your butter. You can't talk about who not get no bread and butter. You understand? Now I get no big up from me like that.
No.
Who pay them dues, have to give them recognition. Yeah, man.
Little John, your catalogue is so big that when you come and do a stage show anywhere in the world, you can't be performing for like 30 minutes. You need at least an hour.
When I go to certain places like California, certain places like England, you know, some places you have to sing, you have to dip on stage for roughly half an hour or so to sing the amount of song. Because they sang them enough. Sang them enough, you know, the catalogue, no normal something, you know. And they sang them well be known. You understand? So we just have to give God thanks to give me the strength to do all that I was doing in my younger years. And still have a new album coming.
Okay.
Have a new album, an album that I'm working on 2 years now, and it just finished.
Okay. So that's something that we can look forward to then this year.
You're gonna look forward to that. I don't even have the name to tell you the name for it right now.
Okay. It's still fresh.
But listen, I tell you that is be original rhythm. Sing over song is on it, but I make original rhythm for them. You understand? So I did take the songs them to England 3 years ago.
Okay.
And somebody hear the album and need it, and I said no, it's not ready yet because I have to go put some harmonies and stuff around them and deal with it properly. It was an album that I never depend no ease with it. That's why it take me 2 years.
Right, okay.
Because I want them to see this other side of Little John.
Okay. Well, look, we want to give thanks to you for everything that you've been doing in music for decade after decade.
Thank you very much.
We thank you for your time today as well, sharing some memory and knowledge.
And I'm happy to be here, that I could do this for you. And I take the time out of my schedule to do this, and I'm doing it with the best of my ability, and I'm doing it from my heart.
We can definitely see that, and I know that the people that are watching today are also going to be really happy to actually hear the stories that you're sort of sharing of just a few of the hits. We have a part 2 coming up for this as well, so don't go anywhere.
We will always have a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4. Because let me tell you, you're asking the question and it's up to me to answer. You understand? A lot of people just want to put the mic to you for you to just say everything. I like when people ask me a question.
Right.
When you ask me a question, I can deliver that time. But for me, if you just
put a mic in your face
and just start to just say everything, I don't like it like that. That's why I don't give interviews to a lot of people.
Yeah, I know that. So
need you to ask me, just get up, have a plan, and you come interview. Don't come and give me the mic and expect me to just keep
reading like the
out.
news.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I think that we know that you're not somebody that does lots of interviews, so we really respect and appreciate that you gave us the green light for this today.
Yeah, man. That's why I tell you, say, me have to take the time out, because when I wake up and I look at the time and say I don't send you the location, I say, well, I have to get on the ball. So I was calling. When I send the location, I never get any answer. So say, well, you will look and see the location anyways. But the location can you write at the right start.
At the right way. So Google's working, right?
Working right. Yeah, man.
All right. Enough respect, bless.
Every time. It's a pleasure.
Enough respect.
And keep up the good works. Keep doing what you're doing, because you're a part. You're playing a part, and you're playing a very great part.
Okay, thanks.
If you ever realize the part that you're playing, you're giving the people information. And sometimes some people want information. People can't live without information. So when people don't realize that everybody have a part to play in life, but everybody want to play the same part. Everybody can't play the same part. Somebody have to bring out the message. Somebody you see some man, it is social media here within her. But everybody can do a content and it's good as long as it's the right content.
It's positive.
And it's positive.
Yeah, right.
Because sometimes it take a person, when him there home, him go on YouTube and him try to search out something to get him comfortable. And him box something and him that keep him for the whole day.
Okay.
It happened to me.
Okay.
It happened to me, So I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So it's a joy, and I'm delighted to do this. So big up on yourself and enjoy yourself while you're here.
Give thanks.
Jamaica is a real place, It's a real, but we just don't have real people running it. We just need guys like this new guy in Africa. Yeah, this new guy where just tell himself say he can't live with him brothers and him sisters normal.
Yeah.
Him don't want to enrich himself.
No.
Just want to make sure everybody have a shot at the dream.
True.
The dream, And people want to destroy him because him is doing the right thing. So everybody can't, don't think everybody can come up. This is different time. People are going to come and know, say people go through struggle too much. I'm going to try to set my people because you, as America, you tell the people, say, you're going to look after your country, right? Lord, the man, we can look after him country. The man look after him people. And I think everybody for look after them people. Because that's what you look for. So that's my input.
Cool. All right.
Reggae interviews. Word sound power.